Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mogi Beth. If you are new here, I am a full-time reseller, primarily on the Poshmark app. And if y'all don't have the Poshmark app, download it today. Use my code MogiBeth for $10 off your very first purchase, which is honestly goes a long way on Poshmark. And that's what we're talking about today, what I sold on the Poshmark app. And actually I'm going to include the eBay sales as well to make money because this is my full-time job. And also, if y'all have been around here for a little while and you haven't yet, please subscribe. It really would mean the entire world to me. I appreciate it a lot. Okay, so I'm formatting the what sold video a little bit differently today. I am doing the 5 best sales that I had in the past week and the 5 worst sales I had in the past week. I'm doing this just because I want to start making these what sold videos every single week, and I think this format might be the way to do it, just so I don't get tired of myself going over every single sale. But if you guys like this format, let me know. If you don't like this format and would like to see something different, maybe, you know, I just go over my weekend sales, just let me know. But I think this way I can definitely make sure to get some really good takeaways that I have learned from the past week that hopefully you can glean something from as well. So, okay, let's get started. I am going to start with the worst sales I had this week. And when I say worst, they're not sales that I wish I didn't have. Of course, I am so incredibly grateful to these buyers. In fact, in some ways, I'm even more grateful to these buyers because they purchased things from my closet that maybe I wouldn't buy again, that have been sitting too long, that, you know, I didn't get a very good return on. And I have so much gratitude in my heart for these people because they really found beauty in what I once found beauty in, but apparently not everyone does. So we're gonna go over my 5 worst sales from the week. The first one is this vintage purse. It is a straw weaved purse in a really cool burnt orange color. It's definitely from the 70s. Or some kind of era, maybe the 60s. And I've had this for so long. It was probably one of the oldest items in my closet. It's been in there since 2018. I used to sell a lot of vintage. I got started in vintage and on Etsy actually originally. And so I've probably shared this one item thousands of times. So it sold for $8, I think, plus discounted shipping. I may have taken a loss on it, but I was just ready to see it go. And in some ways, I do regret not getting rid of it sooner, either taking it to, you know, a thrift store or consignment store. But I am very, very glad that it did find a home, and hopefully the buyer loves it. But the learning lesson I really take away from this is that unless you are willing to really learn a lot about vintage and specialize at least partly in vintage, I would recommend not really going in that category. It's just a very crowded category, and I think you have to really set yourself apart by offering a lot within the vintage category in order to attract a regular buyer. If you're just kind of sprinkling in vintage here and there, it's really difficult. And so I've stopped picking up vintage entirely, and I am actually really glad that I've done that. I still have a few pieces, but I will have no more pieces going forward, I don't think. So that would be my takeaway from it, and let me know if you guys disagree in the comments down below. Let me know. The next bad sale was a pair of Ann Taylor Loft shoes, and these are actually gorgeous shoes in my opinion, and they were in like new condition. But these came from my grandma. My grandma likes to buy like storage units unseen, or garages sight unseen, you know, at the auctions and stuff. And so she bought one last summer and had a ton of shoes in it. She tried to give me all the shoes. It was literally right before I was about to move. And I was like, I'll take a few. And so I listed a few of them, and they sat forever, and I think they all didn't sell for a lot of money. I think finally I did sell them all, but this was the last one to go. And you know, the lesson I take away from that is just because it's free to you doesn't mean it's necessarily worth your time. You know, I'm grateful to my grandmother, but it's one reason why I don't really do consignment for my friends or family, and it's one reason why I don't really sell my friends and family stuff. I always recommend ThredUp to them. unless they have a really fabulous closet. But usually people, at least within my circle, you know, tend to want consignment or want top dollar for their items, and their items aren't necessarily things that I would pick out for my closet, so I tend to not go in that lane. But I know people do with success. It's just something that I've learned, and I have stopped using that sourcing strategy in my closet. Okay, so the next is a pair of Katy Perry shoes. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all here what this stock photo looks like. These were retail arbitrage, and you can even see the Nordstrom Rack sticker in there. So I would highly recommend taking out the Nordstrom Rack sticker. This was probably like one of my very first retail arbitrage experiments. I sold them for $22, which you can imagine I didn't make a lot of money from them. I did make my money back, thankfully. They had been in my closet for almost a year now. And I don't think Katy Perry shoes are that desirable. I don't pick up Katy Perry shoes anymore. I don't pick up Ellen DeGeneres shoes really typically either. I'm finding a lot of these celebrity shoe lines just don't really hold a lot of value in the resale market. So just something to keep in mind. The two takeaways: no, I don't pick up Katy Perry anymore, and I also take those tags out because I just think it really makes it look like I bought it on clearance. Which I did. I should have rephotographed that. Okay, so the next bad sale is a Free People cowl neck sweater that is sleeveless. I bought this in Denver, Colorado when I went thrifting there a while ago. It is one of the oldest items in my closet. It sold for $8. When I bought this, I knew deep down this was going to sit in my closet for a long time. You know when you just everything your body's telling you no, but then for some reason you still buy it. I am getting better and better and better at listening to my internal gut reaction to things. I could not find a stock photo for this piece. I could not find any comps for this piece. It just wasn't a very desirable piece. I mean, even if you think about a sleeveless sweater cowl neck, it's hard to style, and I had a hard time styling it, if you can see, even when I modeled it. So I learned from this sale to listen to my gut. Everything in my body was telling me no, listen to that. Okay, in the very final bad sale, I was actually really excited that this sale found someone who really loves and appreciates the item and was super happy with the purchase. That made me very happy, and I do genuinely like this top. It's an Anthropologie Etoile top, and she was going to wear it with these wide leg jeans, which I think is going to just be so fabulous. But this is probably the oldest item in my closet, and it is a fabulous example of Anthropologie pieces that I no longer pick up. And if you guys watched my last video, then you know I talk about how Anthropologie tops are incredibly difficult to sell just because it's such a crowded category. So this is a really good example of that. I would not pick this up again, and it sold for $8, I think, with discounted shipping. So you can imagine, I think I lost a little bit of money on this sale, but I recouped some of what I spent on it, and it had been in my closet since 2018. So learn from my mistake and do not pick up Etoile Anthropologie tops unless they're exceptionally gorgeous ones. Okay, now we're finally on to the good sales of this week. And y'all, I am just casual, cozy, living it up. I'm at home. I've been getting up since 5 a.m. these days, and I'm doing an Instagram challenge where on my stories, I literally go on my stories at 5 a.m. every day, and right now it's 4:30. It literally feels like 4 a.m. because I feel like I've been up forever. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's the same name, Mogi Beth, and I'd love to see you over there. Just DM me, say hi, you know, comment on one of my posts, say hi, or attend, I do Instagram lives every Tuesday night, so if you want to attend one of those. Okay, so the best sales from this week. I am so excited about all of these sales. These sales I chose based off of the highest sales price, the highest profit margin, the highest, you know, profitability just in terms of number. It's kind of all over the board. And then also I just want to make note, a couple of them I just really was very happy with the sales. So I guess there's not a straightforward why these are the best, but it's a little bit arbitrary, but I am very, very happy and satisfied with each one of these sales. So the very first one, if you guys watched my designer haul, and I will link it on the screen, then you will recognize this dress. It is a McHugh Alexander McQueen dress, ribbed mock neck long sleeve dress with these cutouts on the shoulders. Such a beautiful dress. I was so excited to find this brand. Alexander McQueen is a beloved designer, and there's a really good documentary on him in case you're curious. I'll link that down below. But this is his kind of diffusion line, and I had it listed, I think, for $150, $165, $175, and I was waiting for the right buyer. I kept getting offers under $100 and kept declining, and then finally I got an offer this week for $115, and I accepted it. I was super happy with it, and it just kind of comes to show that, you know, sometimes you do have to wait for the right buyer, and that's the case in a lot of these. You know, just because you get an offer that might be profitable for you, if you know that there's more value, if the item has a higher market value, it might be worth it to decline and wait. And in this case, that did prove to be true. Okay, the next sale was actually on eBay, and y'all, on this Monday I shipped out 5 packages from eBay, which was from over the weekend, which was a pretty big deal because my eBay sales are just up. And I think that is because I'm starting to cross list every single day. I will have an eBay video coming out eventually. I just really want to kind of figure out what I'm doing before I talk about it. I'm still very much in the experimental learning as I go phase. So once I'm maybe a month or two further in, I will definitely let y'all know. eBay for noobs, that's probably what the video will be called. But this is actually a sale that is international, and a lot of my sales on eBay are international sales, which is really exciting to me because that's something that I obviously don't have access to on the Poshmark app. So I wanted to mention this sale. I really love this sale. It's a Paper Crown Rifle Paper Company collaboration. This is the actual second piece of Rifle Paper Company Paper Crown collaboration that I have found, and this is the first one I found, and it was in Phoenix, Arizona. I was super excited to find it because I love Paper Crown. There was a time in which I was obsessed, completely obsessed with every collaboration that they did, including the one they did with Keds. If you ever find any kind of Rifle Paper Company collaboration, definitely Bolo. This one was sold on Anthropologie, and I knew it did have like a kind of cult following like me. So I picked it up, and yeah, I had it listed for $100 on eBay, Poshmark, and Tradesy. And then I sent offers to watchers on eBay, which I tend to forget about. I sent a $75 offer over on eBay, and someone accepted. So, and they're international, which means I use the global shipping program in order to do that, which was still cheap for me. I just sent it over to Kentucky, and when I do my eBay video, I'll definitely cover that because I think it's really, really an important part of selling on eBay. Okay, the next is a bundle sale that I made on Poshmark, and this was a return customer who I'm so thankful for. She's awesome. And this was a sale that I was really, really happy about because I would really love to make more bundle sales. That's definitely a goal in 2020. And what I really think about is, you know, if I were shopping in my closet, how many pieces would I realistically be able to buy and feel comfortable putting in a bundle? And I think having a variety of different sizes and price points with all in a similar kind of style is really, really important when it comes to having the potential for customers to make bundles. So when I start to make more bundle sales, and I have started to make more bundle sales, I know I'm kind of heading in the right direction. And I think once I scale my closet, I'll be able to make even more bundle sales, which is super exciting to me. Like, that's something that really drives me, is just making my potential customers experience even a better one by offering them many things that they might want to buy, you know, within my closet. Anyway, I could ramble on about it forever, but the two things that she put in this bundle were this Cleobella dress that, if you watched my haul last week, you probably saw. This is a brand, Cleobella, that's sold on Revolve and Shopbop, and People love this brand. It's a really cute dress. And then this MBD with Naven Twins collaboration dress. This was also sold on Revolve. And this was a new tag dress. So she just put both of these in a bundle and purchased it. And since I have an automatic 20% off 2 items or more bundle discount in my closet, it was super easy for her and such a awesome transaction for me as well. So I loved that sale. I hope she loves both items in that package. So the next sale that I wanted to talk about was also on eBay, y'all, and this was also from that designer haul that I did. I guess it was in November or October of 2019, and so it just comes to show that with some of these designer pieces, they can sell, they will sell, it just takes a couple months. And I'm totally okay with that. So this was a sale on eBay. I received an offer on this item. It's a Y Project, which is a really cool streetwear luxury designer. Sequin cropped drawstring hoodie. Super cute. Such a unique style. So I had received an offer. I think it was like around $75. And I had already, I believe, sent offers to likers in the past on Poshmark to people for this item for $100. So I knew I was already kind of mentally prepared to sell it for around $100. So I countered the eBay offer with $95, and the buyer actually accepted. Something I have noticed is that on eBay, when I counter, there's a much less likelihood that they're going to buy for some reason. On Poshmark, I feel like it's a higher probability that they'll either counter or accept. But on eBay, I have a very difficult time getting a buyer to either acknowledge my counter offer or accept my counter offer. So I'm still trying to figure out my eBay strategy in that regards, but luckily on this item in particular, the buyer did accept my counter offer. So I was very happy about that, and I love this piece. I think it's such a unique piece. It's a brand I've never sold before, and one that I would definitely pick up again. And because I had never sold before and there weren't a lot of comps available online, I kind of had to take a gamble on it, you know? And that's true for this next piece as well. This is my final piece, my best sale, my favorite sale, honestly, this week. And it is a Ganni dress that I had purchased recently through Retail Arbitrage. And when I was looking up comps for this particular Ganni dress, I could not find any comps on this style, and I was really kind of nervous about buying it. It was very much a gamble because I didn't have any data to back up my purchase, and Ganni dresses, you know, can do really well, and then some styles don't do as well. But I absolutely loved this dress so much, and I really want to sell more Ganni. Ganni is a designer. It's a Bolo brand for sure, and one that I truly love. And I've kept a couple Ganni pieces for myself. So when I found this Retail Arbitrage, I took a chance. I took a leap of faith. I was really excited, and it paid off, and I was so happy. And I really hope this buyer loves this dress because I love it. So I had it listed for, I think, $175. I received an offer for $125 and I accepted. So very happy with this sale again. And it just makes me excited to go out and do more Retail Arbitrage and find these kind of beautiful gems that really, there are people out there that would love to own these pieces. They just don't live where you are and have access to that item in that sale. You know what I mean? So I think it's really a cool thing to make it available to people who love these items as much as, you know, we do. And if y'all are interested in my retail arbitrage strategy and haven't yet watched my Retail Arbitrage video, if I can, I'll link that up here as well. And if not, I'll link it down below. But it's a video that everyone who's watched it tells me that they really did enjoy and learn something from it. So if you haven't watched it already, go ahead and do that. But thank y'all so much for joining me today. Let me know on the format again of this video. You know, I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube channel, but I really do appreciate y'all being here, and I appreciate every time you tell me that these videos are helping you in some way, because that really is why I'm here. I really want to make this, you know, a resource for y'all and help you along with your reselling journey and show you the mistakes I'm making so that you don't have to make the same ones, and show you what's working for me so that, you know, hopefully you can integrate a little bit into your business model as well as you see fit. Thank y'all for being here. I will see y'all in the next one. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day. All right, bye.